tradition pure, their promise sworn, steadfast till the end. Mysticians seek what lies untold, with spells of newfound lore, lighting paths and opening gates to magic's very core. Raise the banner, let it fly, united we stand tall, a spirit bold and a courage bright, to answer echoes call. Adventure waits for nobody, so rally up the crew, sailing towards our destiny, we know just what to do. Spirits wake, hearts will grow, Lockstitch's name the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow, Lockstitch's name the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow, Lockstitch's name the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow, Lockstitch's name the world will know. Raise the banner, let it fly, united we stand tall, a spirit bold and a courage bright, to answer echoes call. Adventure waits for nobody, so rally up the crew, sailing towards our destiny, we know just what to do.
Sorry, I brought up the introducing each other to each other too late. It's my fault, everybody. But we shall continue. All right, so big thing is we have another game on Tuesday. That is Tarkus's birthday game. So join us for that. But yeah, I don't have a ton to talk about right now. So let's just get right into the game. Let's close out this weekend with another banger. So we have Ammon, played by Tofu.
Good evening, everyone.
We have Hyphaeus, played by Corey.
Hello, everyone.
We have Leo, played by Leo. Sorry, Senior Officer Leo Levin, played by Leo. My bad. But also, he's dead. All right, I'll introduce the next one, but now you're making me look bad, Leo. We have Quee, played by Elliot.
Who's here for the chaos? And Squeedles.
And we have Wendel, played by Dylan.
Hello, good evening.
Alright. So, everyone, you have spent plenty of time in the city of Nephraka. Now, Nephraka is a bustling, subterranean, somewhat cyberpunk in aesthetic in the way that there is floating text everywhere. Here, let me move us to this one to duplicate. Leo, are you back? Are you still dead?
Still dead. They are assisting their mother.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. Oh yeah, the little hands on the Harbinger. I love the Harbinger.
Dude.
He's my stand-in.
So good.
But yeah, the city is... I can move you guys as characters around too, if you guys want to be. But this is kind of the vibe of Nephraka. Like, you are underground, but it doesn't really feel it. It just looks like the sky is weird. Like, there are vendors. There are, like I said before, bubble tea. And now, let me, real quick, put this on the screen so we can all... There are also Crabulax. They're these things. Oh, here, let me move the...
So cute.
But, yeah, so those are the new cars that are going around the world, around the Echo. Oh, they're all made with Delft.
Okay. Of course they're
Yeah, because they are basically indestructible. They are amphibious, but they cannot go deep underwater. It won't hurt the machine, but the people inside won't survive it. The engine doesn't make a scuttle noise. The engine makes a vibrating noise that sounds a lot like music. It's however you charged it. It charges on... It is powered by crystals that are powered on vibes. Like... But they successfully, during yesterday's game, made it show so it will not accept bad vibes. It's vibe-based transportation. That was yesterday's game. It got really weird.
As opposed to our other games where everything is totally normal.
Yes, exactly. Also, this is Dottie. You can't see it, but she's packing thick thighs.
Who's adorable.
She helped make the car.
You promised that she was sexy. That's more adorable than sexy.
That's because you can't see her lower half.
So her upper
Now
half
I feel-
is from the Arthur cartoon. The bottom half is Chun-Li.
Yeah, exactly that.
Well, I feel cheated now, so...
I did have another one. I did have another token for her. I didn't use this one, though. It felt too real. I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable.
That's more Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
acting like you're wearing Gadget.
Everybody pretending that Gadget wasn't an awakening for them. It's okay. You guys can lie. It's fine. But you have been called into the Order's office. They have specifically asked Ammon to get 4 members that have diverse magical tendencies. Don't worry, Wendel, you can have leak at any point. I am just scared of what that creature would do in the laboratory.
He can be outside. That's fine.
Absolutely. As you all come into the orders, actually, sorry, what have you all been doing around town? How have you been spending your time between missions?
Let me think.
You can hear the cogs turning.
If you guys are just like been focusing on your mission, reporting your missions, like making maps or anything like that, absolutely. We don't have to do a scene for it. But if you think that your character if you think your character did something in this city and you want it on screen, I would absolutely be down to do that.
Are there any hot springs? Or big baths?
Yeah, I bet there would be like a Roman-style bathhouse in this town.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Ammon, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of time probably be spent there, as a capybara.
Just oranges floating around.
Yeah. There's just oranges under the bell. So
Man got the fruit package. Those can be expensive.
yeah, the Harry and David.
It's cool. I have tons of orange Squeedles.
Love it.
The idea of just throwing candy or like magical candy into somebody's bath.
Yep.
Yeah, Wendell's fine with that.
It's for science.
You know what? Absolutely. What? Can you roll me 2d20? Okay.
Quee.
Sorry, yeah, not K, Queen.
It's okay.
Not even in the game, and I made that mistake.
That's okay.
There
Wow.
it is.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay. Alright. What do you believe is the point of the oranges floating in the water?
I'm gonna assume that it does something to make his like fur and skin just the most glorious. It's like got curls in it like an 18th century what do you want to call it, like rich person, the fake wigs, only this is real. It's so shiny, so smooth, so glorious. It's suddenly just like a little bit longer and just it smells amazing.
Have you ever pet a capybara in real life by any chance?
I have not.
They feel like a Brillo pad and hay. Like
Well,
that is-
now he feels glorious. Or they feel glorious.
Alright, hold on one second. Hey, who else is the type to partake in a bathhouse?
Ammon definitely would be, but I do have another idea for what he's been doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You guys don't have to. You can do something else as well. That's fine.
I think Hyphaeus would try it. Hyphaeus has just been like trying to collect experiences and just getting to know what people do.
I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what it would do to a mushroom. Perhaps lots of little sprouts coming up, like little fungal flowers.
Did you
The
just
heat
give...
just like releases all of their spores.
Is this the bathhouse scene in Spirited Away, all the bathhouse scenes, but I'm talking like the garbage demon that had the bicycle stuck in him?
Like pull it out and it's like.
Could be.
That's us trying to watch Hyphaeus.
The heat is just kind of loosening the corruption up, and like random junk is just floating to the top of the water.
My bicycle!
I have a bike fucking token. Think I don't? Oh no! I only have a dirt bike.
Oh no, what a shame.
Still a bike.
Like Quee's the type of person to have a dirt bike.
That's true.
Now I'm imagining
She
a
would
dirt
pop
bike
some
spirited away.
sick wheelies.
I want to see no face. Having a
Yeah,
dirt
right.
bike.
Suck it back in. Get 2 dirt bikes. Hyphaeus, can you roll me? What is funnier for you? If you want it to be like something from the area that you are from that comes falling out of your corruption in this bath, then it's ecologist. if you want it to be, say, bones from somebody who isn't you, that would be forensic expert. And if you want it to be something horrible, that would be monstrous.
I appreciate that bones from someone who isn't you is not listed in the horrible category. Because that feels pretty horrible. I mean, if I was dropping bones that weren't my own, I'd be mildly concerned, at least.
I mean, that should give you an idea of what to expect then. If that is the nice route.
Fair. Very true.
I think going with something horrible.
All right. Can you give me 3d20? The first one is Hyphaeus themselves. The second one is monstrous. The third one is corrupted. All right. All right. So yeah. So it is something monstrous from. All right. What? Like, as like you're lounging back. Like, you have real oranges floating by you. Your skull is just out of the water. Your robes sitting on the, like, have been put away. You got a nice towel going on.
No.
No towel?
No, the robes are still on.
Oh, the robes are on while you're in here. Okay. Yeah, you tell me what your character's about. But, like, all right. T-shirt on in the swimming pool. All right, we're set up. As the squeedles reach you, you do start growing sprouts of mushrooms. I think it looks like alfalfa, like baby alfalfa. You know, when it's sprouting in, all over your cap. And then, finally, relaxation. What horrible thing has to be the body or body parts of something from far away comes floating up out of you, and it's just like floating on top of this bath?
Can it be various body parts of lippy dogs?
Absolutely.
Oh. The return of the lippy.
I haven't seen those in quite a long time. That's horrifying.
I wondered where those went.
Leo, pull me out. Pull me out. Leo.
Yeah, sure. Makes me glad I didn't jump in the water just yet. Up you go.
And they are all in various stages of decay.
Oh. So did you eat them, or?
We are not sure.
Oh, fun.
That's nice.
Wendell, how's your bath?
It's good. At first it was like, oh, let's go to the baths, it'll be great. And then he's just trying to like close his eyes and just like not listen.
Like, there's no cosmic horrors floating in the tub with me.
A little orange floating on Wendell's head.
Oh, it's under the bell.
I love that they're also lippy crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I remember one version of those things just being flying lippy heads. Ugh. Somehow slapped me right across the face one time too. Yeah, remember that.
Lippy's the
Wendell?
gift that keeps on giving.
Is it?
Wendell,
It's
can
not-
you give me 2d20? This is for a hashtag blessed.
Ooh.
19's real good. like around you, Wendell, if Wendell can detect spirits, how does that feel? Do you see them? Because a lot of people in the crew have different interactions with spirits. A lot of people, some of them can see them, some of them can feel them, some of them hear them as like frequencies instead of like seeing them as living creatures. How does Wendell experience spirits?
If I I would say probably in a similar vein to frequencies, it'd be more like a resonance. If there was um, if there was a presence, there would be um, um, kind of a like an in tune with the movements of the water, which is kind of like that space around you. And then he would need to interact with his spell to then interact with the spirits. So it would be kind of like I feel something nearby, or there might be spirits in this space, and then trying to use the interacting with the bell to kind of reveal that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll carry that. Like somebody turned that 19 into a 20. So all around you in the pool, the little movements of the water are. That's not the way that the water would go. So you know that something is here with you, like in the water. It is full of like a vibe of like spiritual energy right now. Would you ring the bell? Or would you try to study it with the bell, or would you just leave it as it is?
Wendell would, the bell would be kind of nearby, and he'd probably kind of get it over into the water, and underneath it, he had a tea set that he was hoping to kind of share with everybody, but he realizes this might not be the time for that, and so he like picks the bell up and sees it there. He's like, "Oh yeah," and then puts the bell into the water and um, flicks it with his like kind of long nails and kind of tries to get it resonating, and focuses on it and tries to get it, it tries to almost match the frequency that he's feeling from the spirits, and kind of become in tune with it.
Yeah, and I'll ride the 20 that you rolled. Who's still in the water?
Me.
All
I
around
ain't
you.
afraid of no ghosts.
Hyphaeus, are you still in the water too?
Oh yeah.
You feel almost overcome with comfort. Not to the point of like it's gonna turn you like lazy and you're just gonna fall asleep and drown. Not that. But this water suddenly becomes the perfect temperature for you. Like it not just the perfect temperature, but viscosity and everything. It is so comfortable in this water right now. It smells perfect. Your hair, it's like your hair and skin feel great. There is what kind of spirit do we want in this water right now? And this isn't like trapping it here. This spirit likes to be here, so it's going to be in this bathhouse for a while. Wendell, is it? And it's got to be some kind of like positive one.
What was you were asking me what type of spirit would be there?
Yeah, what kind of spirit? Because we have a lot of them showing up lately, and some of them have been pretty abstract. The spirit of seduction has showed up. That was a very sexy vampire. Don't worry about him. The spirit of good oral hygiene exists. That his name is
Probably wouldn't
Nasher.
like me.
It's like-
What
like,
about
Go ahead.
something to deal with like vegetation?
Okay. Are these oranges like growing really fast in this water now?
Actual orange trees.
I think um, Wendell was very struck with the the cave in the Sanguine Sands, and I think that he's been thinking about that water and the Tears of Fate, and kind of thinking about like the way that those flowers interacted, and kind of and has focused a bit on kind of how, like, where did that magic come from. And I think part of him probably wants um probably wants to connect to that vegetation in some way. And so if it's less of a what it is and what he versus what he hopes it is, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I have just the guy for that. But yeah, so this when the whole water begins to echo with that bell, and now Kui and Hyphaeus and Wendell, because you're in there as well, it feels like you're getting a full body like vibe massage as well as being in this water.
This feels so good.
I'm glad to see you three are enjoying the changes, I guess.
Come on, Leo, live a little.
Leo thinks about it. Looks to himself a little bit and think, ah, fine, just this once.
Woohoo!
If Leo jumps in, Ammon's gonna just jump back in.
He's not jumping in. He's very carefully like finding like a nice little spot, a bit away from all the like shenanigans going on.
Yes,
Like
yes,
that,
yes.
like that thing right there. What was that? Excuse
I
me.
was trying to do a splash of water because I too thought you were jumping in.
No.
So a tendril of corruption is gonna like poke out wherever Leo's at and just kind of like beckon him in, like, come on.
On in, the water's fine. Kui's gonna like dive underwater, and her hair in the rainbow comes up like a little shark fin, and you just hear dun violence, dun 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 dun. She's gonna pop up in front of Leo, dun and splash him in the face.
As you just hear a very high pitched like squeak coming from the rabbit. It's like, but hey. Leo tried to hide his face a little bit over that rather embarrassing squeak.
Yo, you're so cute.
Ammon gives Leo head pats.
Oh. Leo looks in the. Are you all right? You seem to be checking out something with the bell. Like Leo is now noticing that Wendell is using the bell. A little late on his end, but
What was the spirit in the water? What were you saying?
I'm trying to think of like what is Is it just the spirit of growth? Like, is it specifically vegetative growth, or is it I think growth actually works a lot for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think growth is kind of where his mind is at. Just with all the vines that were in the water in the cave, and kind of all of the flowers growing through the sands, just like growth. Yeah, it's clearly magical growth, as it's probably pretty difficult for things to survive there.
I have a very fun idea. Okay, as you step into the water, Ammon, from the side, what do you put your point of experience in? Occultist, dreamer, performer, or insecure? Like, if all of you want to, here's how we do growth. You can put 1 point in your flaw experience right now.
Oh yeah, I'll put 1 into insecure.
How's this water helping you feel less insecure?
I think it's just kind of like a moment of letting the comfort take over him, and he just like doesn't for once doesn't focus on his problems, and is just letting them melt away for a little bit.
Absolutely. Hyphaeus. And I think there's a really easy way for this to be working through your corruption and your infamous tag. But you tell me how you gain a little bit of experience working through infamous in this pool.
Oh.
Ooh. So originally, like the first thing that comes to my head doesn't really work. Because like with like the gross stuff coming out of them, that feels like it would add to the infamy. So what were you thinking?
I was thinking that it almost looks like Hyphaeus has hair curlers in with all the sprouts. And it makes you like, it is harder to look at a mushroom guy with giant with a bunch of hair curlers in and think, oh no, that's like the worst monster in the world.
I like it. We're going with that.
All right, Leo, you're burdened. How does this help you unburden yourself?
Frankly, with how he's always so focused on trying to get, focus on work, trying to get this done, trying to get that done. That little encouragement of the group to just take a moment to just relax a little bit, which I don't know. I don't know if anybody is familiar, but he seems to have trouble relaxing sometimes. Not sure why. But that moment of just relaxing here and for a moment just not thinking about his work all the time, not always wondering what he has to do next, what needs to be worked on. It's helping with this whatever is going on in this bath is helping alleviate that feeling.
Absolutely. And Kui, your flaw is impulsive.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
How does the bath help you like calm that down a little? Is it just letting you calm down?
I would say it's probably making her sleepy. That would probably be the only way to get rid of that, because my immediate first inclination would be to go, it's not. But if it is...
Absolutely. Impulsive, like, it does not... You are not any less impulsive. Like, you threw the candy in this tub the second you got in here. You saw oranges in there, and you were like, oh, and you added to it, and spoiler alert for everybody, it made it better.
We cannot be contained.
It's like, you didn't learn your lesson from impulsive.
Oh, no. No.
Absolutely.
There are no lessons to be learned for Kui. Only science.
You can improve upon it, but never remove it.
No. No. She's a menace.
Right.
She's a menace. Have fun with that.
And last up, we have Wendel. Wendell, how is this helping you through your single-mindedness? Or does it?
think Wendell kind of has that hyperfixation kind of mindset where like the classic like when people say like they have a song stuck in their head, like that's Wendell like all the time. There's this kind of his focus on kind of the growth and kind of that the magic surrounding that. I think it helps him in a way that he sees how it is affecting everybody else in the water, and the ways that this type of magic can kind of dig its roots into everybody and change the way that they approach. Just kind of like seeing the echoes of what bounces back, and how it affects everyone uniquely.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Can you believe I don't have a teapot token? Or a tea set token? It seems crazy.
Are those crab cars kind of like made out of that same like kind of like teapot like material? It kind of looked like it.
Oh yeah, they sure are. That is the Delvin. Let me show you Tarkus real fast, because even though the token might look like shit, because it's weird.
So I'm assuming that those are like around town, because I want it'd be cool to have like that very similar style, but like
Oh, yeah.
the cups could be like crab claws and like
Oh, we're leaning all the way. Absolutely.
going all in.
So this is Tarkus's arm. You can see it in that. The Delph, the Oni. This is what Tarkus was before he got his body back. They work in this porcelain. Most of the stuff they craft out of it is like this style.
That's awesome.
And we use that porcelain because it is one of the strongest materials and also one of the lightest materials to make the cars. The problem is it's pretty rare and rather expensive, but don't worry, we got the leader of this city to foot the bill. But absolutely, you guys can all have tea right here, if we want to like do a little fade to black scene to see what we're doing around town. Hyphaeus, do you leave the curlers in? Or when you come out of here, or do you have a luxurious, and I don't want to say luxurious bush, but that's what came to mind?
No, I think the curlers just definitely kind of like disappear into the corruption.
No, I don't like that. We're gonna see those curlers next time you take a bath. Bush room is real bad. To change your class, you can become a bush ranger.
Good lord.
Didn't realize my water bottle came open and just spilled all over my foot. Oh, sorry. Ammon.
I thought you were just trying to get into the whole immersion with the bath and all that. Fair enough.
Yeah, right. It's gotta get. I'm gonna start playing.
Do a little splash of animation again.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Water bottle.
Wrong one. Water bottle. Oh shit. Is it this one? Yeah. That's the best one.
God, it is.
Water bottle. Water bottle.
Dude, quit spamming, you butt munch.
Show you my final attack. Alright. I can't think about Street Fighter gifts right now. Things right now. I'll lose my whole day. Sorry, Ammon, you said that you had an idea for what you're doing around town.
Yeah, I think Ammon would be kind of taking a walk down memory lane, going to his old haunts, maybe with Naya, and just like been kind of trying to catch up with her as much as he could, because I mean he considers her like one of his best friends when they were like both apprenticing. You know, trying to avoid seeing his family, but also has this curiosity of, you know, what are they up to now? But you know, just kind of walking and reminiscing. It's been like a little while since he's been here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get. Keep clicking the wrong thing. There it is. Okay. Don't worry, the car goes by. It's great. I love him. Nobody panic. They decide that the claws don't actually do anything. They are storage.
Do
Also,
they just pick up litter on the street?
it can't even do that. They decided they didn't want somebody to be able to weaponize them. Which I'm
Road
fine.
rage.
That was the worry. They were worried that if like somebody had road rage, they would cause harm with the pincers. And I feel like that's not giving people enough chances. But it also it travels sideways, everybody. It is in fact a crab that it can go forward, but it's much faster if it's going sideways. So the steering does change. Also, it doesn't have pedals. It's controlled by like a flight stick, basically. A lot of decisions were made. But yeah, what are you curious about, Ammon? Like, also, this is a poster for 3 vampires and a goth girl. They're gonna be in Neferka on Tuesday.
Oh, sick. I've only seen them in a dream, but they were good in my dream.
It's actually from a different game. I just had it on this screen as well, so yeah. Remember, that band's gonna be here.
I think Amon's just like curious to see like, you know, what's changed about the city. If just kind of like wandering around, and it's mostly a chance for him to like officially catch up with Naya.
Yeah. So Naya has not drinking the Tears of Fate, everybody. Naya does not have the powers that Ammon has. But Naya does have one very incredibly powerful tool. She's amazing at handshakes. When she shakes your hand, she can literally communicate an entire conversation in one go, including your parts of the conversation. She's very good at handshakes. But we don't have to focus on that right now. She's like walking you through and she's like, absolutely so. Like, here's where the Marishette, Zausat, leader of Neferka, and you know that, but that's exposition. And she has set up multiple markets. It's just like, you see multiple stalls that just say, we buy gold.
It seems like the city's become a little more commercial as of late.
It really has. I don't think Zausat like making a deal with Krieg was exactly the best for him. It's just like it really went to his head though. He must have really gotten the upper hand on them.
I think we're doing a good thing about distancing the order away from this, because like imagining the order becoming commercial, just ugh.
Exactly. We're gonna make a nice split from Neferka. And like sadly we're gonna lose our staging area, obviously, and the home of the order is probably gonna move more to the shrine itself. But we
I
are
think
gonna
it's
have to work on
necessarily a
production.
bad thing.
No, not at all, but like, the concept of the entire Echo being able to use these tiers, like, and she's just like, will I even need to go through the full ascendancy? Like, will I need to risk my life consuming the tiers?
Well, I mean, do you want to still? Are you still interested in that?
With the opening up of the Echo to us, I feel like it is unnecessary. Like, I could be so much more than just a prophet. Yes, Shy is very popular and very impressive with her abilities, and as are you. Of course, I mean, not... You don't understand. You're not as flashy. You really need to work on that.
I just don't feel like I need to be flashy.
It's what the people want.
I mean, okay, have you seen tried some of that boba yet?
I have tried it. It's excellent. I would say that I like, but have you listened to Shy? Like, Shy put out a newsletter about how it's not that good, so maybe it's not that good. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm planning on helping Mariah and you know be the face of her business. That's not it. It's amazing. Wait.
Fine if flavor is what you're going after, but I like a sparkly cup.
Well, I mean, think about it. Her business is just starting.
I mean, you can make your own sparkly cup. Put
Yeah!
squeals on it.
Oh my God, we
Quee's
could
been
make
here
our
the
own
whole time.
Yeah, Squee's just following by.
Just pop out from under Ammon's skirt like, hey. Hi.
Oh, hello.
You're pretty.
So are you. I love your hair.
Thank you. Would you like some squeedles?
I would. Oh,
There you go.
She grabs one of them, and she's just like, this is... Hold on. And she pulls out a little vial and, like, drops it into it, and you see it, like, dissolve into just a silvery liquid. And she looks at you two, and she's like, this is amazing! Quickly, quickly! And she grabs both of you and runs off towards the lab.
Wait, what did you give her?
Kidnapping!
Alright, let's... Oh man, if you're screaming kidnapping, it's hilarious, but nobody does anything to the order here, so you're out of luck. She's basically untouchable.
But I'm baby.
Well, now we're both baby over here.
Too many queens. Alright, this is like she comes storming into like excellent, we can get the game started. Narratively found a way in. Alright.
Huzzah! Bullfuckery wins again.
Alright. Hyphaeus was the token that could not be moved, but now it can. I hope. Alright. She comes bursting into... This is the Order's laboratory. This is not you all's laboratory. Like, she comes bursting in. This is Thoth. Thoth is a member of the Order, Ammon. He has been in the Order longer than you have been alive. He's been in the Order longer than Nyx has been alive. Thoth appears to be a mummy. He doesn't remember anything from his past life. And every couple of years, he hard resets. So every couple of years, you got to fully reintroduce yourself to him.
Well, that's a shame.
Hey, thought.
Yes. Ammon. Remembered him this time. Fox. Tarot cards. Not. Okay. Got it. Check. Absolutely. And have I met your friends?
No, quick, Kui, Hyphaeus, Wendel, Leo.
I got kidnapped by the pretty vixen. All I did was offer her Squeedle, so I don't understand what's happening. Would you like a Squeedle?
I just like, I am on check. And like, Naya is nodding her head very, like, emphatically yes, and hands him the vial. And he looks at it, he's just like, it's like pure magic? Where did you get such pure magic?
I mean, I make them. They kind of just come out of me. She just like pulls her pockets and they just start dumping out all over the floor. I kind of can't stop it.
Wait, what do you mean by you make it? It just appears, or does it come out of your? I've never considered where.
I mean, they don't come out of my body. It's not like I puke them up or anything. But they just kind of fall out of, well, lifts her cape and they start pouring out of the back of her cape. Lifts up her hair, shakes her hair, and they start dumping out of her hair. Takes off a shoe, turns it over, and squeedles pour out of her shoe. Everywhere?
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm never hungry. Sometimes I pass out, though.
Is
I'm
it a
sure that's
good
completely
diet?
unrelated. Nah, it's fine. I live on sugar and, insanity. So how are you?
Thoth is examining it and trying to follow. You see a pile of green powder. You see, this is like straight up tears of fate. A Bunsen burner full of it. They are trying to replicate what Gemini did, where you made a tincture. And he's just like, there's still something missing. I don't understand the actual chemical reaction that I'm going for. He's just like, no. And he looks over and sees Leo, then checks his notes from what he was just told. Looks up at Leo again, looks back at the notes, looks at another set of notes. One Officer Levin?
Yes, that would be me.
Have we met before?
I do not think we have.
He
Not
writes.
my recollection.
He makes a note. First meeting.
Mhm.
It's like, I have been made aware that you have some resonance-based abilities.
Yes, yes, I do actually. Hold on. Let me get that for you. Leo would get the spear from the host that he always has. This right here, it helps me basically resonate and feel the general energy around of what spirits are nearby. Is there anything in particular you're trying to figure out with this?
We have learned that the Tears of Fate are attracted to lunar-based resonance. Are you familiar with anything lunar-based?
I feel like we've sent something to the moon before.
Send something to. We sent ourselves to the moon, technically.
That's true.
I have been on the moon.
It's like, I still think you're lying. That's Naya. She can't believe it.
No,
See,
no,
the
if it
thing
was
about-
me saying it, then you could say they were lying.
If the idea that you've been to the moon and you didn't take me, that is unbelievable. I honestly think you're lying, or you're the worst friend I've ever had.
Listen, I'll take you up there next time.
I'm not, I don't hear you. Not taking me to the moon. Oh, I've been to the moon. Awesome. You could have taken me. There wasn't room. That's fine. It's cool. How could I have gotten a hold of you? We can talk to each other in our dreams. It's cool. That's fine. Not even say hi. That's cool.
I love you, Naya, I promise. I've been going through a lot.
Yeah, without me. That's fine.
Yes, I am familiar with things with the moon. Is there what in particular do you wish to know on that end?
How much control? How loud does the resonance have to be? Like, can you exert control over, say, the tears of fate in this puddle? How wouldn't do they move? Like, we've played a radio for it, but all it seems to do is all get to the side of the can and to the container.
We could put a squeedle in it.
It's like, we would love to do that, but not right yet. We have to test
Okay.
this. It's like, that is the next step. We want to figure out if we are going echo wide with this tincture, which we need to name it at some point. I think if we're going echo wide with this, we need to know that it is safe, as far as we can get it, for the common people for everybody to enjoy. We need safety everywhere. That is what we're being told. So we need to know what this is. It's like, according to my notes, and Thoth has like journal upon journal upon journal upon journal just stacked all over this room because he can't remember anything. So he just has to make notes. And he's just like, for the last what appears to be 300 or more years that I've been studying the Tears of Fate, it's like, I have found out very little.
Well, that's a shame.
Have things been progressing more recently?
Things have been progressing a lot more recently. Like, they are active now. As he taps the glass and you see the tears are actively, they are moving more than, say, water in a bottle should.
Ooh.
And
They want to come out and play.
And I take it that the moon's reactivation has something to do with that then, yes?
We are assuming that the moon's reactivation has gotten them, in a word, uppity.
That's definitely one way to put it. It has been a bit, but I could contact potentially somebody from the moon that may be able to shed some light on this.
It's like, yes, you can call the moon?
Well, someone from, like some people from there, yes, I've done that before.
How come you never had anybody call the moon for me? I could have said hi to the moon. No, it's cool, it's fine.
Naya, please.
Leo looks to the group. Before I continue, promise me none of you will laugh. As he's looking to Quee, Ammon, Hyphaeus, and Wendel.
I can make no such promises.
I
Yeah, that's fair.
will try not to laugh.
Okay. Because in order for Leo to contact the moon, he needs to invoke. In order to invoke, he goes into his bag and he gets out it looks like a cloak, but it is a fuzzy pink cloak with a flamingo hood.
I love this. I love everything about this.
It is something he has gotten from way back.
Does
Called
Bobbert know?
Oh, see, that's the thing. It is literally a Bobbert item, a Bobbert themed item.
I'm so happy.
Okay. Do it for science, Leo. Do it for science.
This is Bobbert.
Science is a really good cause. It's true.
So Leo would put on the fuzzy pink flamingo blanket with the hood on. It's very important to have the hood on.
Extremely important.
And he would take a seat. He would take a seat on the floor, holding the staff upright, as he does his little contact with the moon. I remember the last time we've done this, and it went rather perfectly. And he's going to try to contact one of the Sentinels again. Not sure which one he'll contact, which one will pick up, but we'll find out who decides to pick up the phone, so to speak.
Absolutely. All right. I know exactly who answers. This is Fancy, everybody. Fancy is one of the sentinels of the 12 sides of the moon. Each side of the moon has its own sentinel. They appear to be robots of some kind. They are information gathering devices.
They're beautiful.
Fancy's job is to write your dreams.
She's so fancy.
And she's quite the writer too.
She had one chance. She didn't let her down. She moved uptown.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
Echo to the land of Nod. Is this coming through?
I know. I swear it was right here. It's like, oh, somebody's calling. It's like, hello? Have you seen my moon?
I can't say I've seen it from inside this this current laboratory, but it's
Not the moon, my moon. It's like a you wouldn't understand. All right, fine. Hello, all right, yeah, looks like we who's Bobbert and why are you calling me from Bobbert's Casino and Spa? Is this a coupon?
No, that's just something that has to hold on. Leo would lift the hood so that they can see it's Leo. It's me. It's me contacting you from the Echo again. It's Leo. Good to see you.
Excellent, Leo. Have you seen? You just said you didn't. You didn't even know what it would be.
No, sorry.
All of the glass in this room resonates. It sounds like Fancy is talking out of every piece of glass. By the way, anything that could vibrate, that is what Fancy is using as a voice box for you all.
Well, Soph, we have contact with the land of Nod. Is there anything you needed to ask?
There's a million things I need to ask. Why are you talking to me out of my flasks? Who are you, Fancy? What's a moon other than a moon?
Leo does give a quick heads up to Fancy. This is Soph. They've never met any one of you Sentinels, so this is very new.
I can't actually prove that. Have we met before? Fancy has never met Thoth before. Remember, Fancy is only like 3 years old.
Aw, baby.
She is baby.
I can say with certainty, Soph, that Fancy has never met you. I think Fancy is one of the newest of the Sentinels of the Moon. Maybe a few years at best.
Right. To avoid me talking to myself too much right here, Thoth asks, I need more information on the Tears of Fate. Can you help me? And then Fancy's gonna answer. It's like, oh, those things. Yeah, you guys call them Tears? Okay, all right, that's a name. It's like, hold on. It's like, Yeah, you're looking. Oh, there's a smudge on this. You're looking for the. It's kind of like a scientist. He's been around for a while. Entomologist. What do they call him? He's good with those things.
With bugs?
Yeah, is that what an entomologist is?
Isn't it?
Is
I
that what
don't
an
know.
etymology is? What's etymology?
I don't know. No, yeah, entomology is bugs.
Oh no.
That's bugs.
You're thinking of etymology? It's the study
Yeah.
of words?
Yeah, one of them. The ologist. It's like, I'll send you a map. Like, I'll ping it. And you all, like Leo, your vision, you can see it. It is north of you.
Oh.
She is literally pinging part of the world.
Oh.
It is, like, it is right up here. It is above where we are.
Oh, so
Oh,
hello.
what side is that?
That is alkali.
Oh.
It's something in alkali? Huh. Where exactly in alkali? Oh, next to the Vorpal Sea. Does this fella here have something to do with it?
What did I just...
Ooh, we sliding. Wee. Woo. Okay, all right. I would say, is this fella got something to do with that?
I didn't even know I could do that.
Wee.
That fella on the map, Wendel, you would know that fella on the map. That is exterior.
So
Who
does
is
he have
the-
a brother named Interior?
He sure does.
Oh, snap!
So good.
But yeah. And Fancy's just like... It's like, yeah, go talk to that guy. He has the answers about that stuff.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Oh, if I happen to find this moon, because, I don't know, maybe it wound up here, you never know, I'll contact you as soon as I can.
You can't miss it. It has a sticker on it that says property of Fancy.
What does it look like? Does it actually look like a moon?
It
Not
looks like...
avoiding eye contact.
It looks like a... Okay, do you guys have candy bars down there?
I have Squeedles.
Okay, that...
We do have candy.
We know what candy is, absolutely. I
Fancy's
consume
so,
it daily.
like, so immediately upset. She's
Oh,
like,
no.
okay, so... It's a little box, a little rectangle. It's got a circle on it. It's connected to headphones. It's not a telephone. It
It's
is
your
little...
iPod.
What?
Oh, you know what an iPod is.
Not at all.
iPods in this world are beholders.
Echo Steve Jobs isn't real.
Echo Steve Jobs is very real.
So
And
he's very real.
terrifying.
His name is Meave Mobs, thank you. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll think of raw works. Oh no. So they okay, but if I know the sun, okay. The idea we will let you know as soon as we find it.
Oh, you are a robot. Am
I was
I
gonna
robot?
say, is that just me? No, you
Okay,
sound fine
Yeah,
to
that
me.
was Leo.
Okay, I was like, please tell me I'm not dying.
There's that moment that we all have when somebody is just like,
The primal fear of, oh god, am I about to die? Was my internet leaving me? Will I ever see light again?
it's when you hear the plane start to like fly in really low. Well,
They're
just
here for me!
come ready. Leo, are you okay?
Hold on. Oh, there we go. Am I here? Am I heard? Hello?
Yeah, you're much better now.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna do that at some point tonight. All right, switch to a hotspot. We good for tonight.
Oh, sorry, friend.
No, it's all good. Glad it was handled. Okay, but yeah, Leo's just gonna let Fancy know that now that they know what to look for, they will let them know as soon as it is found. Because with the crew's luck, no doubt somebody will find it eventually.
Yeah, find it eventually.
So Leo has the utmost confidence that the crew might be able to help with this.
Oh man, Fancy's so excited. She's like, well, if it's down there, that would be like, I can't go down there and look.
Don't worry, that's what we're here for. We'll look. We'll look. We'll keep an eye out for you.
Thank you, Leo. And it's just like, please. It's just like whispers to you, which is like, the mummy kind of scares me. Can he not call me back?
That's fair. Well, if it helps, I'm the one that's doing the contacting. I don't think.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, don't worry. This is all done by me. Don't worry.
Ooh.
Ah!
And off they go. Leo shakes his head and he removes the cloak, puts it away. Well,
Thoth is making a million notes. First, like it says, Fancy, first time talking, very excited. I think her name is bolded and has got little stars all around it now.
Aww, does he have a crush on her? That's adorable.
First time he's ever talked to somebody from the moon.
it's pretty fancy.
I mean, yeah, that is her name.
Very.
Come on, writing a note to have Puffs and Caster change the like spray paint to the moon.
Oh man, like everybody that always stole my bike as a kid.
Right.
Just steal my bike and spray paint it a different color. I know what my bike looks like.
Right. It's gonna be legally distinct. They're gonna call it the sun. Got it.
That's such a good idea, Leo. Takes notes.
Out of character. You're welcome.
So we keep the E on the end and it'll be instead of Sun, Soon.
Exactly. The E. Yeah, soon.
Sune! It's Hatsune Miku!
Oh, good lord.
Thoth looks at the rest of you and is just like, well, okay. So, now if only I had a group of intrepid adventurers that would be willing to go mountain climbing to find a legendary ologist of some kind in the
Hey,
mountains.
Kui's gonna jump on his chest, like her feet planted on his chest, one hand on either shoulder, just staring him directly in the eyes, and just goes, "Say less."
She's harmless. She doesn't bite. I think.
Much. She's just like vibrating, so he's slightly shaking. Squeedles are flying everywhere.
Suddenly you're at that cave. This is interior. This is not exterior.
Aw.
Interior is much smaller than exterior.
Oh, you're so cute. Wait,
Are we fast track?
this is interior?
This is
In-
interior.
This is the interior.
And this is considered small?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
he's tiny compared to exterior.
in our defense, Queen, we are tiny. Even
I was gonna say, now I'm afraid.
Hello.
I'm small and
friend.
afraid.
Hello, friend. Hello, Wendel.
Hello,
Hello,
Interior. How
Lee.
are you doing?
I am doing great. They are going to have a concert here.
Oh, I love your voice. You're so cute.
Thank you. He talks out of his entire body. He just vibrates sound. That's how he talks.
So cool. Would you like a Squeedle? Or like a whole bunch of Squeedles? I can like compress them so that they're big enough to become one you-sized Squeedle.
I don't have a mouth, dear one.
Oh. You can't like
But I
absorb it through your
appreciate it.
skin?
I am feeling the desire to want me to have the food, and that resonates so well with me.
Okay.
Quee's just gonna kind of like dump a bunch out at his feet and be like, well, I mean, in case you want to admire how pretty they are.
They are quite pretty.
They do
Starts
make
making a
good
little
jewelry.
mosaic with them.
Aww. Yeah.
How can I help you, friends? What brings you to my cave? Other than the concert. But you can't line up for the concert yet.
Oh. We were told that I believe the name there was someone who would be able to help us figure out a bit of a situation involving these. Would the crew be able to have like a sample to show?
Absolutely. If you have a mon with you, you are definitely allowed to leave.
Like a little sample? Just a little teeny
Yeah.
tiny sample.
Ammon will produce a vial of the tears.
Much appreciated. We were told that somebody answers for this is within these mountains. Somebody who knows about them.
Interior leans way down and looks at it. This is what you got out of my cave. Pointing to it, like, got rid of it. Got rid of the cave. Don't feed it to plants.
Does he count as a plant? Or do they count as a plant? Points at Hyphaeus.
Looks at Hyphaeus.
No.
He's a fun guy.
Yes.
Love it.
Interior walks up to Hyphaeus. You are something new.
Aren't they
We
pretty?
are indeed something new.
I haven't met something new in what feels like forever. I am
You met-
Interior. It is good to meet you.
We are Hyphaeus. It is a pleasure, Interior.
Looks over at Kui. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I was just gonna make a really bad joke. It's fine.
Nah, I love bad jokes. I will laugh anyway.
Oh, well, you said that it had been a long time since you met something new. So I was gonna say, but have you met something borrowed and something blue?
Ha ha! Marriage joke.
I'm sorry. It's a bad joke. Please continue.
I have met somebody blue. She was fascinating. Do you know Nora?
I don't, but she sounds pretty.
She was very entertaining. She knows you. Or you all, at least.
Really?
Went on and on about it. Did not explain Hyphaeus, though. And Wendel was not on the list as well. But the rest of you, Ammon, Officer Leo Levin, and Kui, the wizard.
Yeah! Well, wait, we met someone named Nora. I know I have a bad memory, but...
You didn't, but Nora met some of the other crew. Nora is an alchemist that is a big fan of all of you. Or at least that is what she says, and based on the roles, you have to believe her.
Oh, so she's our stalker. Got it.
Shit, I remember her. Okay.
The stalker lady. Gotcha. Nothing could possibly go wrong with her at all, ever.
I thought she's great.
No, she's fabulous. I mean, she's blue.
She's chill, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, hi.
Hello.
She got bored with the conversation and forgot what she was talking about.
So,
I believe we are sent to find your sibling exterior?
Oh. And looks at looks across at everybody. Are you prepared for a climb?
Yes.
Sure.
Motions to the mountain range that has no discernible path.
Up.
Up, in fact. Up and roll me a Yeah, roll me a d20.
It's a 9.
So, do you want to see the path, but it's much harder? Or not much harder. It's just steeper than expected, but you know where you're going. Or do you want to just like basically wander and not know where you're going? But you do get to take the easier path.
I mean, this is Ammon's probably like Ammon's not an avid mountain climber, not very a mountaineer person. I mean, look at the twink. He's not very active. So I think wandering and taking the easy path is probably his mode there.
Yeah, absolutely. You do not see the path up.
So it's somewhere up that mountain. Okay. Well, wouldn't be the first time we've done something with not much direction. I believe we can do this again.
I mean, it's a big mountain range. The fellas around it. We will. You know, I feel like I feel like once we get higher ground, we could get a better bearings where everything is. You know.
I'll be sure to contact the airship during our trip to probably make this a bit easier for our return once we get back down. It's gonna be a bit of a ways away. But if all of you are ready to get to climbing, well, let's get to it. Also, random question. Who's that little buddy?
I love the art. Just wanted to say. So beautiful.
Oh yeah, Wendel. Who is your little buddy here?
Right, this is Leek. He's a newt and he's my friend.
Oh.
Would he like a squeedle?
He'd eat one, of course.
What does he have a favorite color that he would prefer?
Green.
Quee just dumps a bunch of green squeedles. Please, you adorable, perfect creature. Eat as much as your heart desires.
Leek has a very is a very aggressive eater. And you see that like he's got kind of this like he keeps his mouth closed most of the time, but when it opens, it's just like, oh god, there's so many teeth for
Oh,
what
that's
look is supposed to
amazing.
be just like a regular little like newt. Not little newt, he's very large, but he's just like he starts devouring these things.
Quee's eyes are just like sparkling as she's staring at him, and she's like, beautiful.
That's usually why I keep him outside, because we see something like, you know, house plants and other things that people like to keep alive and not eaten.
Understandable. Well, I hope he likes the squeedles. I would be more than happy to supply them for him anytime he needs.
Maybe
They're
when we
very
get back
sugry,
down,
though.
It'll be a good reward for him.
Oh, hell yeah. Making friends and climbing mountains.
That. So yeah, it is nice and clear. This mountain, the further north you go, the less sandy it is, and the more salty it is. We are crossed from sanguine into alkali. Alkali was under a storm for the last 100 years, and that storm threw around the world's most salty water in a hurricane for 100 years, so all of the rocks are pretty much completely covered in salt.
I'm gonna lick it.
Absolutely, it is the saltiest thing you've ever done in your life.
Wow, 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 wow. I wonder what
He's
salty
immediately
squeedles.
dehydrated.
Yes, and I wonder what salty squeedles taste like. She just grabs a handful and starts rubbing them all over the rock. Stuffs them in her face. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Interesting. Starts licking the rock again.
Hopefully it's a rock that she can carry with her, because we need to cut climbing to do.
You know, I'm
Oh.
reminiscent of the first time I was introduced to Lockstitch. Was told that you guys look a lot of things, and that stays strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. And technically this rock is kind of big, unless someone has a big hammer that can hit it for me so I can take a snack with us. Huh? Huh?
You want me to try and smash a rock for you?
That would be wonderful, thank you.
You don't want to just take a small stone? You want a
Are
part
they
of the
small? All I
legend?
see is big. I mean, you have to think in relation to my size. Is there small? If you see a small one, I'm open to that.
I'm sure there is a small one, but you haven't licked the small one. You licked the
That's
big
true.
one.
I licked this one and now it's mine. Please and thank you. I'll give you lots of squeedles.
Wendell will do kind of like stand on the saddle and then do like the jumping like smash.
That was so cool.
Just
Thank you.
for funds. Kui, can you roll me 2 20-siders?
Okie dokie.
No, absolutely. Rock
Yeah.
breaks right in half. The terrified rock frog that was pretending to be a rock right next to it leaps away.
No, come back. I should lick you too.
Don't lick the wildlife.
But science.
I don't think looking at the wildlife. Are you taking notes?
I mean, I'm taking notes inside my head. She's like picking up pieces of the rock.
Hash told me that as long as you're taking physical notes, it counts as science. So I don't know if this counts as science.
Everything I do counts as science. I'm a walking experiment. And just keeps walking as she's crunching on a piece of rock.
Leo just pats them on the side consolingly. I appreciate you trying, but I don't think that's going to work with Kui. Speaking from experience.
Hyphaeus just kind of like cocks their head and like reaches down and picks one up and puts it to where a mouth would be, and just the corruption just absorbs it.
You see Kui looking back with sparkles in her eyes like, what's gonna happen now?
Was that just straight salt, or did you do that to a squeedle?
The
salt.
the salt, one of the rocks.
Absolutely. It's so salty. I don't know if you've ever I don't know how much tasting Hyphaeus does, but you know how you can feel when something's salty, even if you don't taste it? That's what it feels like.
He's just shoving little pieces in her face. Nom 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 nom.
Hyphaeus just kind of shudders, and all these little like tendrils of corruption kind of pop out and like wiggle in irritation.
Mm-hmm.
Not for everyone. I understand. Salty Squeedles, though, those are going in the books. They're not terrible, but I feel like we can do better. I'll bring it to the lab for further testing.
Ammon
Leek-
said we needed to get high. Oh,
Leek
sorry,
is
go.
Leek is like checking all the rocks to see if he could eat one of those frogs he missed.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I lick one before you eat it? Frog-flavored Squeedles might also be an interesting thing.
All right, what? Yeah, like make a roll for Leek for me. Did you
Okay.
give them tags or?
Yeah. Yep. That would be. I would use the feral tag, I think.
Feral's real good.
Um,
So give me 2d20.
2d20.
Yeah, absolutely. 15. Like they catch one of these creatures. Couple things about these guys. They have an incredibly crunchy outer skin. They
Crispy.
are about as hard as a rock, but only like for a very small thin. They're very brittle. Once you break it, you're fine. They do not secrete at all, so licking them it just tastes salty. But if you get past that outer shell and then you lick that is a flavor explosion.
Ooh.
As
I am
long as you
intrigued.
like the taste of toad.
I mean, I've never tasted toad before. It could be the hit new flavor.
I honestly want to say that this is the best toad you've ever had in your life.
Oh my god. Now I understand why French people eat frog legs.
Yeah, it's kind of like you know that one dish that is like pork that you cook inside the clay and then you break the clay away?
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, that's what these are, but for frogs.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for letting me lick it. I shall return it to you, good leek. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, we don't know what French is on the Echo. That language is lost to time.
Right?
There's no explanation for how Queen knows the things she knows. She just knows.
Hilariously, you all, now that I know that Leek is scaring them, let me unhide the frog avalanche that was supposed to get you guys.
Yeah, that was one thing I was gonna say. Like,
Oh.
if because we're in such a like wide open space, like if there were any sort of creatures around, but yeah, he wouldn't have seen these. So.
Yeah, like they are like they all had their eyes open. They were waiting to pounce on you, and then the second that Leek just like starts eating one of them, and Kui starts licking that one, they all just like close their eyes so that you can't see them. They are trembling, but they are acting camouflage.
Love it.
Crack it open like a peanut, let me lick it, and then he eats it.
Right? As far as the party knows, they've only seen like one or two, not realizing there's like a whole squad of them. Oh, good lord!
And their main attack is Kirby's down B, or is it down A?
Is
Is
it
this
down B?
is
Yeah.
this what
Down
hiking
B.
is like?
Well, good thing I'm gonna King DDD hammer them.
I will say, Ammon, ordinarily, mountain climbing involves a lot less frogs. A lot less frogs.
Well, now you don't know that for 100% certainty. There could be frogs. I just might not have licked them.
I mean, the few mountains I've been to have been very minimal on the frogs. This is the first one I've been to that's had a lot of frogs.
That's fair. That still just speaks to your own personal experience, though.
Fair.
With toads.
Sorry, I saw Froggerlanch and I got that stuck in my head. um. Anyhow, we should continue. I do believe exterior is much further ahead.
Oh, okay.
Frog's just eyeballing you the whole way. Well, not even. They just yeah. Each one has a single eyeball open. They think that makes them completely camouflaged.
Keeping eyes out, not so much for frogs, but for any sort of other dangers, if there are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Roll me Explorer.
Roger.
Maybe 2d20. I think that would.
I am.
10.
Alright.
Nope.
Okay.
10.
So you can find evidence of treasure or evidence of a monster. Which would you like to find?
So, I like to imagine that Wendel is trying to actively kind of jot down their path, just to make sure that it's they can, even if they get a little bit turned around wherever they're going, like they can make their way back easily. So he's a little bit distracted, but he would be more actively focused on some sort of danger. So a monster.
Absolutely. We bring you all to where Ammon said we are trying to go up. The path that we are on leads directly to a solid wall. Everyone.
Well,
And we've
that's
been
certainly up.
traveling hours, by the way. Do I have a token for it? I have to.
I'm on scratching his head, looking back at the group. I don't know why we've said that. I don't know why everyone was, set on following me. I have no idea what I'm doing. How the hell am I supposed to lead the order?
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, but I sure as hell do it anyway.
Can Hyphaeus use ecologist to get some information about this monster, or like try to figure something out?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Let me get
I'll
one
definitely
bit.
point it out to them when I see it.
You see those claws, those claw marks. You also see evidence that somebody brought a wagon up here at some point, and that wagon got fucked. Just like,
Did it have a good time, though?
no, I had a bad time the whole time.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So these claw marks in the walls, Wendel, are incredibly deep. And definitely some kind of flying creature. Based on the way that these must have been attacks from above. Like swooping down.
Okay. I'm gonna point out the claws to some other folks and see if there's any sort of if anybody can kind of pick up on it. It's like it's gashes in the stone here. Any talons or claws or something like that.
Hyphaeus, how does it look for you to use ecologist in this situation? Oh, can you not move your token? Did I do that again? I did.
Yep. No, I can't. There we go.
You should be good now.
Put you right here. They're gonna walk up to the wall, and tendrils of corruption are gonna come out and kind of like fill in the scratch marks. To like get
Okay.
a sense of the creature.
Absolutely. Can you give me 2d20? Oof, okay. Tough choice for you. It's about to. You can warn the group it's coming. Like, it's whatever, like, as you, like, dive into it with your senses, you feel just like, oh, this claw was made, and this cut was made by something very territorial. It was protecting its home. Like, it was willing to, like, hurt itself to get rid of the intruder. Like, clearly, these gouges had to have hurt whatever made it. This is deep stone. It is coming from behind you. It's gonna be this guy. Let me.
Oh, he's so pretty.
It is
I like
coming.
his horn.
Now, it can either be silent like an owl, and you can learn another one of its, you can tell me what its weakness is, because you will have heard of this creature before. Or, you can warn everybody it's about to, or it can be loud, and you will have a warning, so you can all move away. But if you don't warn everybody, I'm going to roll a 20-sider and hit everybody.
Well, that sounds painful.
I think I'm gonna go with the warn everybody. Like, it definitely, if it's this creature seems like it is the loud kind of territorial.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
And so as Hyphaeus is got his tendrils in these gouges in the side of the mountain, they just start like bristling with more tendrils, similarly to when they licked the salt, but like even more animated and more tendrils.
More animated, more tendrils, absolutely.
Just shouts, "Look out!"
Birdie! Angry birdie!
Prepare for a fight.
It lands on the path in front of you, and it is squawking, it's flapping its wings, it is clearly trying to get you off of this mountain.
It squeedles. Flinging squeedles in its mouth.
Yeah. What do you want that to do?
I mean, I think she's mainly just thinking, oh, I'll fill it full of squeedles and it'll be too full to eat us. Just spewing a whole bunch of squeedles in its mouth. If something happens, cool. But that wasn't her plan.
Alright, you can roll lucky or magical. I would take both of those.
We'll do magic because I'm assuming it's just, I don't know. It could be lucky too, though. It's just kind of like she was not planning on anything happening, but it's happening.
Alright, did you want to roll me 2d20 or 3d20?
I'll do 2. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, okay. Natural
Cool.
20, for sure. It leans in to, like, give you a little roar, or like a huge squawk, and you guys just see the it's like bursts of light hitting it right in the face. Like, like it is incredibly distracted by that. You all get an extra d20 whenever you want. It is backing up. With that 20, you do see that it makes the movement this way. It's trying to.
Oh, there's a nest up there. Oh, it probably thinks we're gonna hurt its babies.
We-
Oh.
We have it distracted. We could just run. Like I don't. It's protecting its territory. We could just move.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no need to fight. Not necessarily.
No,
Everyone,
yeah, it's
retreat.
a mommy. Or a daddy.
We agree.
Alrighty.
Bye, Birdie. Enjoy the squeedles.
Can anyone? Well, I guess I'll ask in character. Can anyone talk to it and ask it a question?
I wonder if I can do that with dream magic. It's not something I've attempted, but I can try.
I can't say I've ever spoken with an animal with animals before, but if you're going to try to speak to it, Ammon, I could try to help amplify the energy and maybe give you a better shot at it.
Can I help? I would like to use some sort of calming, in some way, hit the bell and create some sort of resonance that can help us calm its demeanor.
Absolutely. I would take Blessed and Explorer from you if you want to. If Leo and Ammon have roles to help that they could think, like Ammon would be using like the occultist, right, Ammon? Or would you
Well,
be
I was-
using Dreamer? No,
To try to communicate with it, I was planning on Dreamer, because I don't know of an occultist ritual that would let me talk to an animal.
I don't think even at best, I don't think we're talking to it, but communicating vibes seems
Yeah,
like
so putting like Dreamer to input calming images into its head.
absolutely.
In my case, then I think I would be using Spiritualist on my end with the spear to get like that resonance with the little spirits nearby, and I believe with both of them trying to bring out calming thing, that might try to attract those particular spirits to assist with the calming further.
You know, Leo, we could channel happiness.
What kind? How are we gonna channel that? What you got? What you got?
Just weaving the happiness tag in my in the dream walker.
So we're gonna channel calm vibes and good vibes.
I feel like
We
that's
could-
a good idea.
We could give that a shot.
I can use Performer and help.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely.
All sorts of shenanigans going on here.
Hell yeah.
I would accept Hyphaeus's like ecologist as well again, because he at least knows a little bit about this creature. The fact that it is territorial. Like you guys could all like your characters are not dumb. You know that it is protecting that nest.
Yeah.
All right.
Like it's not its fault. It's our fault technically.
That's 2 dice from Wendel. We have 2 dice from Leo, 3 dice from Ammon, 2 dice from Hyphaeus, and 2 dice from Kui.
Oh boy.
Just think, wee!
Just think, like, I'm literally just going through the list of names right now. So like Kui and K are right next to each other. I'm like, don't say K.
You got a 10.
Ammon, not great at talking to birds.
I'm gonna category up that.
Oh. I mean,
Okay.
if you
Ammon,
want
okay at talking to birds.
to.
So, who wants to go next? All like the rest of you. All. Oof.
I'm having trouble.
Oh, Leo and Ammon, your
Unless-
happiness.
Unless, hold on. What if I give it another shot? Give it another try. Also, quick question. What does Got It in One do for a 20 again?
Got it
Because
in
you
one.
said that at the beginning. I'm not sure what
The
that does.
if the first roll of the game is a 20, and we do got it in one,
Mhm.
then the rest of the game, you will get advanced effects for rolls.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I was wondering about that. Okay. All right, let's give this another attempt. Let's do this. Did it go through? Yes, it did.
Yep, got pinch hitter.
So re-roll a die. Okay. Let's see how it. Oh. There we go.
14 is a
Yay.
success. Absolutely.
That is much better than a 4. Good luck.
Yeah. So Ammon and Leo are channeling vibes at it. Oof.
Man.
But we can't like that 5 is
Oh, wait, hold
actually
on.
a 17, and if an officer removes the 1, we have a 17.
An officer, echo me. I am a senior officer. Thank you very much. And that 1 is gone. So you got a 17 there.
Yay!
Don't worry about that 1. It's not there. It's not real.
Okay.
Ding dong.
17 again. Okay.
7, absolutely. And now, just for Quee's like cheerleading performance.
Da, 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 da.
There it is.
Wow!
Holy shit!
Call me a cheerleader again. I'll cheer you into next week.
Alright, absolutely. So, Hyphaeus, and you guys feel free to roleplay this out, but here's what we've learned. Hyphaeus, this creature is just protecting its home. It is not being malicious towards you. It is trying to protect that nest. 100%. Leo, Ammon, and Kui, you have developed a way to send a vibe to it, and it will understand. Like, Wendel, what is the message that we want to send to this burb?
The how many words could I use? Like if it's a message, or is it more just a vibe?
I think Kui, you rolled the 20. How many words can he use?
I feel like we got a solid 3. I feel like 3
Okay.
feels right.
Harmless and lost.
The creature rests upon its nest, and it doesn't get smaller, but it has to be for the thing.
Distance. It's the illusion of distance. It looks smaller because it's farther away.
Mm-hmm. You feel the relaxed nature of it. As let me just move this. Sure. Okay. Like it cries out, and a giant figure quite quickly for the size of them, shows up in front of you. The token's not there for you all, is it? Wait, where are
Nope.
you?
Not only are they big and fast, but they are also stealth.
Invisible.
How is that
Much
not there?
Much abilities.
He's a witch. Oh my god.
Oh, there he is. Hello.
I'm so glad I was muted when you did that. I mean, you
This
could have
is
just like moved the whole screen and just said, "Yeah, you're like on his belly button." Or
Oh, that's true.
What if we were on the fella the whole time and didn't realize it?
It's like that just might be what's going on as it like grumbles, like looks down at all 5 of you, looks up at the bird, looks down at all 5 of you. You don't look helpless.
We didn't say helpless. We meant it
Oh,
no harm.
harmless.
Yeah, we meant it no harm.
Harmless. I'm sorry. Birds, not very good at grammar.
That's fair. We didn't mean to disturb its nest. We were actually looking for you. Your exterior, yes?
Yes, I am exterior.
Wonderful.
Looks at Wendel. I have heard my brother's song with you.
yes, it was a most beautiful song.
It looks at all of you. It looks at Ammon's outfit and shoes.
Shoes.
You don't look equipped for mountain climbing.
Can't say that I, typically am. The first mountain I climbed, really nice.
Looks at Hyphaeus. Ah, the something new. Sticks out a pinky to shake your hand. Or whatever tendril you give out.
Yeah, Hyphaeus reaches out a tendril and wraps it around the pinky and shakes it up and down.
Ah, my friend would love to meet you.
Who is your friend?
The good doctor, or entomologist.
So the bug guy?
Yes,
We're
the
looking
bug guy.
for the bug guy to. We have some questions. Do you know where we can find him?
Absolutely. Points over the mountain. He's right there.
Can I implore you to help us get over there?
All these mountains, and we didn't think to look to the house.
So I gave you the chance to see the house. We chose to go the long way with the frogs slash toads.
Listen, frogs are delicious.
I'd like to gesture to the card that I pulled at the beginning, being the fool. I feel like I've really encapsulated that today.
It's really
It's
worked
fine.
out.
Look, it's fine. We made it there, and with, frankly, no issues. All things considered. So, good work.
Yay!
Oh, you want to meet with him? You want to meet with my good friend?
Yes, please.
Very much so. If you could arrange that.
Are you all... Does anyone get motion sick?
No? I don't
I-
think so.
Been on the airship, I don't think I've gotten motion sick.
what is an airship? It's like as like
I've been
exterior
to space.
lifts you up.
Uh-oh.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, it's true.
Leo just couldn't help but giggle a little bit over this.
It's like, no. I will give you fair warning. He has not talked with anybody in a goodly age.
Wow.
As long as he still talks goodly, that's the important part.
And if not, I'm sure we can figure out a way to communicate. I trust our abilities.
Hell yeah.
No, he knows what words are. And he trust me, he's making them up as he goes.
Ah.
That
A trick.
is very
I
cool.
get it. Okay.
So he's a writer. Gotcha.
I made his token. I can't find it. Go ahead.
I have to ask, how fast is the group going between one mountain and the other because he is carrying us?
Pretty quick. Just
Are you
like,
going new?
Leo just putting on his goggles so that the wind doesn't hit his face, his eyes that hard.
oh, it's so salty too.
Oh, good lord. Good thing I got
Brushing
the
the salt out of my fur.
You guys are gonna need such showers.
We need to go back to the bathhouse after.
Sounds like a good idea with all this salt. Oh, I swear we're gonna turn that bathhouse gonna be an ocean by the time we get out of it.
My hair is gonna be so greasy. Great.
Exterior sets you all down nice and neatly. Outside of, and it is a hovel of a cottage from the outside, everybody. It looks like a hermit's cottage at the top of a very salty mountain. It is exactly what you think it might be.
I get the sense that this guy doesn't enjoy visitors much.
Yeah, he might not.
Who's knocking?
I will.
Okay.
Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real.
Good lord.
It's like, you're late, you're late, you're late, you're late, you're late, you're late, you're late. You're 3 months late by my calculations. It's like you hear like jars falling over and hitting the ground, and like then definitely the telltale sound of jars rolling across the ground. It's like, oh, dude, one lock unlocks, the second lock unlocks, the third lock unlocks, the fourth lock unlocks.
How many locks you got on this door, my bro?
7!
Why?
I don't like company. Do you have the supply? It's like at this point, I'll settle for conversation. And he like lets you like opens the door.
You look like you're from a Studio Ghibli film.
It's like, I get that a lot.
Salutations and warm sands. Hello.
Just looks at all of you. You're not the flamingos that deliver my supplies.
No, but we know a flamingo.
no.
His name is Bobbert.
Congratulations, you know a flamingo. I also know a flamingo.
What's his name?
Her name is Jojo Lean. Have you met her?
I haven't, but that's a beautiful name. I would like to meet her. We could be friends. I forget why we're here. Does anybody else want to take over?
Hi, my name is Ammon, and I was hoping that you could shine some light on and to produce the Tears of Fate vial and hand it to him. On
Also,
this.
would you like a squeedle?
He snatches the Tears of Fate. It's like, how many legs does a squeedle have?
It has no legs. It's candy. Shoves up his fistful into his mouth.
He's just,
Fist and all.
like when you pull your fist out of his mouth, he does the thing where he just opens his mouth and lets all the squeedles fall onto the floor.
No,
He does not-
you're
he does not
wasting
spit them out.
them.
It's very specific. Does not spit them out. Just opens his mouth and lets them go.
No, you're wasting them! She picks them back up and shoves them in his mouth and puts both her hands over his mouth.
He's like, someone contain this! Like, 1 foot on Quee's forehead, like,
I cannot
pushing
be
her back.
contained! Eat the squeedles!
He's just like, he's looking at the vial at the same time. He's like looking at Hyphaeus, and he's just like, it's like, oh, what? From the lower itself, magnifying glass staring at Hyphaeus's mushrooms. She's like, dear new friend, like clearly new best friend. Like, it feels like somebody going through your mushroom with a lice comb.
We have never had a best friend.
You have one now, let me assure you. My name is Biggleby. Biggleby?
Everyone, this is our new best friend, Biggleby.
Biggleby, please. I am begging you, please eat the squeedles. Someone with your name must eat squeedles. I beg. On my knees.
Would you do your best friend a favor and eat a squeedle?
It's like anything for my best friend. Like, grabs one of them and pops it into their mouth, very Mentos commercial-like, looks at Quee, gives the thumbs up, shiny smile.
Just starts pitching squeedles on him.
She's like, now hold, I mean, like, he starts slapping them away with his magnifying glass like ping pong balls. It's like, hold on. She's like, this is a very delicate ecosystem. Gaze as my new best friend has an entire... Do you know how many creatures are living on you, my dear new best friend? I'm Biggleby,
Not.
and you two, and you are... What do we call all of you?
We are Hyphaeus.
And does Hyphaeus also count? And they reach into, like, your... Not into your robe, but, like, on you, and they pull out an insect. This insect is on you. This insect is from Tirloa. It has made you its home.
Oh.
Is this also Hyphaeus?
Hyphaeus kind of cocks their head and looks at it. Yes.
They said it back. Nice to meet you, new best friend. It's just like... This has been an incredibly interesting day. It's just like... By any chance, did any of you bring food other than the squeedles? I have been surviving strictly off of my last amount of honey. And you see, like, a little blue bottle on the counter that is just, like, a tiny... It's like, I've only been consuming sugar for the last 3 months.
We
Only
can
3 months? That's nothing, wimp.
we can offer you some of the food and rations that we have with us, if it'll help you for your stay here.
Can we get some supplies brought over on the airship for during pickup?
Oh, you don't want to fly anything nearby. The Patons are nearby. You didn't have to hurt the Patons, did you? They're in the nesting era.
That's a big bird.
No, the big bird is safe. We apologized for encroaching on its territory. We did not harm it.
Whew. It's like, he looks outside and gives a little wave to exterior. It's just like, should have known.
We made sure not to harm we made sure not to harm the Patons on our way here. But since we can't, since we cannot fly anything up here, we can at least give you some of our rations that we have that could hopefully hold you over until the proper delivery gets to you.
I would appreciate that quite a bit. Now, Hyphaeus, please come to the edge of my bed. And they sit cross-legged on top of their bed, and it's kind of like when somebody's braiding somebody else's hair. That's what they want. They just kind of want to go over your mushroom and start like writing down every kind of creature you might have living on you.
That's so cute. You really did make a best friend. Look at that. I love this.
Anything for our new best friend. Hyphaeus walks over and sits down.
Quick question, Alan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Midnight is asking, how do you spell Biggleby?
That's as good as any spelling of Biggleby that I have.
All right, well, you heard it. You heard it here, Midnight. Yes, that is the answer, I guess.
It's like, oh, best friend. Before I moved out here, they used to call me Buggleby. Can you believe that? Buggleby.
Well, I mean, you study
Ah.
bugs, don't you?
Well, I mean, Biggleby already has B, and that's a bug. That should be enough of a clue.
Oh, that's true.
No need to double up on it unnecessarily.
That's true.
If nobody asks Biggleby to like remember the fact that you guys had something for him that you needed to do, he is just going to continue examining Hyphaeus.
Yeah, Leo was going to get to that. But how Leo's going to get to that, he goes to Ammon. Ammon, may I have the tears for a second?
Yes, here you go.
Thank you. Then Leo goes to Hyphaeus and hands it to them. Could you inquire to Biggleby about this, Hyphaeus? They seem quite keen on listening to what you have to say.
Of course.
Much appreciated.
Hyphaeus takes the vial and holds it up to Biggleby. New best friend. What can you tell us about this?
Grabs the flask up and like takes his magnifying glass to it, looks through it, takes a monocle out, attaches it to themselves, looks through the monocle and through the magnifying glass. And it's just like, something very old, something very, very old. I heard they didn't let it out of Sangwen anymore. He finally stops, takes in Ammon's outfit. It's like, yes.
Yes, I'm from the Sands. Well met.
Well met, little snobby for my liking. This is not nearly enough. Well, I mean, there's plenty of bugs there, but they're very protective of them, aren't they? It's like, yes, it looks like you have the tears. Delightful, aren't they? So adorable.
The liquid is adorable.
Interesting.
Oh, I understand. And it's just like, hold on. And it's like pats Hyphaeus on the cap.
Aw.
This is so cute. I love him.
Okay, you are seeing much, much, much too small.
Oh.
I like
Fox
so.
tilts head in confusion.
I will say, Leo points to Creed and Wendel and himself. In our defense, it's kind of hard for us not to see small.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
My mistake. And he hands Leo a monocle,
Oh, thank you.
and then he hands you the magnifying glass.
Ooh,
And he's
what
like,
is that?
now watch. And he pours the tiniest drop, the absolute tiniest drop you've ever seen, onto. Oh, I know it's right on the book, but just to pretend the book's not there.
Whoa!
It's like, it's adorable, is it not?
So it actually is a. Huh. Oh, Quee, look at this.
Huh?
Leo hands Quee the monocle and the magnifying glass so they can see the tear.
It's baby. Look at his
I'm gonna make it real big
feet.
for everybody. Sorry if you're scared of bugs. I've already warned them on of what these are.
Look at his little feet. Oh, he tickles his toes.
Leo will hand the monocle and the magnifying glass to them, one at a time, so that everybody can see what it actually is.
Like, yes, these creatures do not originate on the Echo. They are from somewhere else. From what I've heard, and he pulls out a book that has the alchemist symbol on it, and it's just like, these are from the Between, the land of dreams.
Ooh.
Back before it was two distinct places, they used to frequent the Echo.
And
It's
huh,
it's not a liquid?
huh.
No, I understand why you would make that mistake. They are so small and so organized that they move as one. It is often you often think of it as just one fluid. The way you can tell that it's not a fluid is you have two separate pools, and they will always create the same ripples together. Where one ripple ends, the other one picks off, even if there's something separating them.
Ooh.
These, my friends, are bugs.
No wonder they wanted us to see an entomologist. Fascinating.
It inside me.
Oh, does that bother you?
I mean, it's not the first. It's most definitely not the first time I've eaten a bug. I mean, like, the desert food, like, we've eaten a bit of bugs, but it's just my entire concept of this is shifted now.
You've been eating dream bugs, baby.
Huh.
They're
The
probably a
order-
delicacy in some cultures.
The order has been protecting these bugs then.
Yeah, it's like, I guess if you learn how to tolerate it, based on the book and my research, and I haven't gone very far with this research myself because honestly it scares me. The idea of getting your body turned inside out and into grains of sand is not something I would enjoy.
Yeah, no, it's a very traumatizing experience when you watch something like that happen, I promise.
It sounds pretty
Right?
traumatizing, yeah.
There was once a spirit called the Sandman that got his name from like sharing these around the Echo, and then people would turn to sand right in front of them. It's a
That's
very
horrifying.
powerful creature. I think he got locked up though. It's like some things are better off in jars, am I right? And points to what has to be the most venomous looking bug you've ever seen. It looks like if a tarantula had scorpion stingers for legs.
Oh,
That sounds literally awful.
Don't worry, I don't have it on screen, but that's what
Please
it
just
looks
like kill it with fire.
I can see why you would want that in the jar.
now
Kill it with fire.
fire might not be enough.
Burn the mountain down.
No, that's. But what about the birds?
That's true, but birds can fly, and that thing must die.
Can't destroy an entire ecosystem because of one spider.
Is that a spider? Is it what? You know, I think it's not,
Oh no.
You got robot-y real bad on us, Leo.
Leo turned into R2 there.
Kind of impressive, actually.
Yeah, but Leo's a little astromech droid would be so cute.
Right? Little Banui ears.
Leo.exe.
Okay, am I back?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yes.
Alright. It is.
Oh,
No.
Oh, we spoke too soon.
L10.
Reboot Leo.exe.
We will give Leo a moment. While Leo's figuring that stuff out, getting his internet back up, this guy will answer basically any question that you have about it. He doesn't know much about the part that Ammon knows about. Like, Ammon, you would know about the effect of it after consuming it. He knows what they like and where they are from.
Okay, can you tell me why these things have become so elusive?
It's just like, based on, and this is some old work, and Let me tell you, the last time that I tried to tell people about this, they called me crazy. Me! Crazy! Can you believe that, best friend?
We cannot believe that.
It's hurtful, honestly. Me,
You don't
Scratch,
seem crazy at all.
I've never said it, never said or done anything crazy in my life. Scratches their beard, and it's like mealworms and millipedes crawling around in there. Like, their beard, like, moves. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. It reaches into a drawer, pulls out what looks like fish food, and just sprinkles it onto their beard.
Why?
It's like, bugabee. Ridiculous. And it's just like, opens it, it's like, here it is. The tears, and he does call them tears. It's like, were once seen throughout the echo, very rarely, as folk tale of you. Anytime you hear about a soothsayer or somebody finding a magic mirror, generally that was just these little guys, either consumed or made use of. It's like, but there was an action 1,000 years ago, which changed the face of the Echo. I'll have you know, many of these bugs. And it's just like showing you catalog upon catalog. Like many of these bugs were lost in what we call the Dark Ages of the Echo.
Hmm.
It's like, when the moon stopped rotating, it's like we lost its light. And turns out a lot of our creatures here down on the Echo needed the moon. These little fellas just like the moon. They didn't need it. But something in the Sanguine figured out how to pull them there. And they got tidally locked. You see an image of the moon, which is so we all know. The moon is a 12-sided die.
I've been there.
Moon.
Yeah. The moon
Wait, I
is-
thought it was an iPod.
No, that's the moon. The MUNE. This is the MOON.
I'm
Oh.
an entomologist. Entomologist, not an etymologist. I get that mistake a lot. People always saying words are important. You know what's more important than words? Bugs.
I mean, bugs are pretty important.
Oh, this is gonna be okay. It's not gonna be. I was terrified that the moon was gonna be absolutely huge. This is one map of the moon for the people who do not know.
Oh.
This is what a moon looks like.
It's pretty.
But, like, the moon stopped directly over Sanguine for those last 1,000 years. Yeah?
Oh, sorry. You continue explaining. Ammon just has another question.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Well, with the moon spinning again, what does that mean for the tears?
They should make their way back to their own natural habitats. They are light enough to just float away into the atomosphere. Unless something, of course, holds them down. The Echo's getting ready for a great change. A great change.
So with the moon working, back to its proper orbits, these guys can go back home essentially. Oh.
Well, that's
Leo,
nice.
Leo then looks to Ammon though. But then, if they're still stuck in Sanguine, what is holding them there in the first place?
I do not know that. I mean, this is I'm just now learning that they're bugs and that they're not from the Echo. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be learning here. What is Nick's intending me to learn?
Biggleby looks up. He's just like, "What are we trying to do with them?" And he like puts it like, scrapes it back into the bottle and hands you the vial.
Well, the I'm sure you're aware, at least vaguely, that upon proper consumption, you can get visions with them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you train your body and train your mind, I can't think that straight. I'm afraid that if I eat it, if I drink it, I'm going to turn into a bug. Is that a possibility? Will I turn into a bug?
No,
I like
We should
bugs, I don't
totally
wanna be
find
a
out
bug.
for science.
no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. But the the intention is the order is trying to produce a tincture with the tears that is going to allow people to see seconds into the future, moments before disaster in construction places and workplaces to prevent tragic workplace accidents. And we're struggling trying to come up with this compound. Queez squiddles appear to have some sort of key. At least that's what Thoth seemed to think.
And any access to raw magic like that seems absurd. That's like an incredible amount of magic.
Now I have to ask, the tincture that requires these tears, does it? Well, now that we know what they are, is it destroying them to make these tinctures?
I mean, the same as consuming them would, but it's part of the natural order and the way of things. Things get
Fair.
consumed.
Fair, but we will need to find a way. And then, if it's going to be used for that, we need to find a way to do so without endangering that balance of their, of the creatures in general.
The
to be-
order already protects that. I mean, we don't destroy their natural cycle. We keep massive protection over them. We've not let the population diminish. They're constantly reproducing. There's from at least when I was first studying them, assumed that there were thousands upon thousands of tears in the Echo.
Okay. So, with them now potentially finding their ways home, that could lead to some other interesting situations too. Wonder what that would mean. If there's a way to connect back to the in-between. Well, out of character, is there a way? Have there already been a way to connect back to the in-between or no?
The way that we know easiest to connect to the in-between is literally to rip a hole in it.
Yeah, okay, so that's a bit of a dangerous way to do it.
That's the easiest way to do it. But we know, if not the front door, the back door, which is hell. If we go to hell, because we all know how to get in it, you are in between.
Would be interesting to see where some of these go, now that they can go around. Well, now that they can find their way potentially back.
I'm sure that's a realm of study we could do, especially if I truly am to be taken over the order. It's something I'm interested in. I want to know more about the tears.
That seemed like a very interesting field of study, and I feel like Biggleby here would be great help on that when it comes to that point. Oh, sorry. Leo would hand the vial back to Ammon. I think Biggleby needs to check on Hyphaeus again.
Biggleby just very interested in whatever's going on Hyphaeus' head.
Well, I'm not sure if this answered all of your questions, Ammon, but we wind up learning quite a lot about this.
And who's this fella?
Oh,
Ah, also Hyphaeus. But also Hyphaeus back in Hyphaeus. It's like, are there any more questions that you have?
What? Trying to find a
I don't
way
get
to
many
word
visitors.
this. I'm trying to find a way to word this about the tears that's not so vague, but like, what? So now knowing that they're bugs, what is their ecosystem like? Like how? What do they like? What are their habits?
Oh, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, and he opens up his book again. As creatures of the between, you understand they do not consume the way that us Echoborn consume, or most of us. They are they are more connected to the world of dreams than they are to our world. Enough of them together can provide temporary visions, but these are merely your brain doing the math. Have you ever gotten deja vu?
Yes.
It's like that, but with a certainty. That is something that could happen. Usually the tears are responsible for that. Ever get a weird feeling when something... Like, when and somebody's talking about you behind your back, you get a sneeze, a little tickle in your nose?
Mm-hmm.
It's those guys. Wet up your nose. They're everywhere.
Are they around in places that we just can't see? Like when they're singled out, they're obviously, I guess, harder to see than when they're in a giant pool of themselves.
Yeah, when it's singled out, impossible to see. You could not find one of them. Like an atom kind of thing, like microscopic.
Like bacteria.
Like bacteria.
Ammon is enthusiastically taking notes in this little journal.
These little guys exist all over. Now, there are legends. If you have truly been to the moon, which... he doesn't get a lot of news out here. So he doesn't know it's true. I assume, I'm gonna guess that you guys could convince him fairly quickly. And he's just like...
Ammon just throwing an image of the moon gala into his mind.
It's like, well... Never hallucinated like that before.
You're welcome.
It's like, unless you get into that jar, looking over at the jar with the scorpion stinger tarantula. Don't get in that jar.
Kui was gonna be down, but as soon as he looked at that jar, Kui was like, nope, fire.
Just like, Kui just keeps pulling out matches.
Mm-hmm.
Leo just constantly blowing them out. It's just like, yeah. If
So there
things
is a
are-
morbid part of me that wants to feed it a Squeedle and see what happens.
Uh-oh. That's not.
Queen, look, a shiny thing.
Shiny!
Oh, you probably don't want to touch that. It like explodes. Oh no. It's just like these. They say the moon is responsible for dictating our dreams. They said that. One looks in the paperwork. If the legends are to believe, a sentinel known as Fervor writes our dreams for us. And then they send them down as messages to it. These creatures, at one point in time, learned to eat those dreams, parts of it, little bits of it. This is the reason that they say that you don't remember dreams is these little guys. They ate the parts that you would remember.
They feed off of dreams.
Yes, yes, and I'm only guessing at this point because I am not. I'm scared of becoming a bug. But I'm only guessing that what you in the Order see is less predictions in like a divine entity showing you the future, but more figuring it out based on seeing how it could work out.
Ammon's eye is just sparkling.
There's nothing to be concerned about.
Why is man not concerned? What happened? What's the matter?
Oh, I wonder if could the tears amplify the dream magic I've been working on. Is that connected? Ammon's just like doing calculations. It's all in hieroglyphics, but just writing stuff down.
Mm. Something to potentially consider.
I can't think of any other questions I'd have about the bugs. You've been a fantastic help, and I might have to try to contact you in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you. Like opens up the bag, the box of supplies that Leo put in. She's like, oh, I'll be sat here for quite a while. If you ask exterior to walk you up here, he usually will be a good sport.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a protected landscape for the patrons. Be incredibly careful. I had a guest a couple months ago. One Pearl yelled at me quite a bit. Said that my carts could interact with their natural physiology. As though I don't know about natural physiology. Motions to all of the bugs around the room. A lot of these bugs are pinned to the wall, though. You know? So, he
I'm
may love
sure-
bugs.
I'm sure Pearl was just thinking about the safety of the animals, not questioning your character.
She's very enthusiastic about animals in general. But
I would ask.
I'll let her know. Yeah, like, but I'll let her know about calm it down just a little bit for you.
Hyphaeus, how are you doing? Like, what's happening with a Hyphaeus other than having a new best friend?
Hyphaeus is just like they're just still sitting there letting Biggleby comb through their stuff looking for bugs, and at the same time they are also like picking out bugs. holding them up to show to Biggleby, and then
Oh, man.
putting them back.
Biggleby has a huge. It's a notebook that just like it started off as like important things to do. He's crossed that out and just rewritten Hyphaeus on it, and like ripped out the first couple pages. Most of it is laundry, wash your dish. He only has one dish in the house. He has not washed it in quite a while. Also has
He's
not washed it.
seasoning it.
Yeah, right? That's exactly right. It's like a cast iron pan. You don't wash it. You just keep cooking the stuff on top of it. Spaghetti sauce, I don't care. Right on top of it. That's where you cook your steak.
Although it's just dried up honey, because that's all he's been eating.
He's just been eating dried up honey for the last 3 months. Just squirts a little bit on the plate, licks it clean.
Whatever little bits are still there harden, and then he just crushes them up and eats it like candy.
Excellent.
Some of it's still stuck in his beard, but that's on purpose because that's what he was trying to feed the bugs in his beard.
Oh, he's considerate too.
Called me Bugglebeard. They know that's not my name.
Ridiculous. We don't even understand the joke.
Wait, it's just like doesn't even rhyme.
It's because you have bugs in your beard.
Huh.
But I agree with you, it's not a very good joke. They could
Does
be a lot
anybody
more
call you
creative.
rainbow hair? Or how about bellhead? Or satellite ears, maybe? Going around the
no,
room insulting everybody else.
I didn't say it was right of them to do. I just said that that's why they did it.
It's rude.
It is
Everybody-
rude.
Wait.
I agree with you. They're mean
Bugglebeard.
beans.
But they weren't mispronouncing my name, they were calling me Bug on purpose.
Yes.
Huh. Sounds almost like a
'Cause-
compliment.
Sure, let's go with that.
Hyphaeus, do you believe that Buggleby is a good nickname? Or was it in fact an insult?
We think they were insulting you. But we also think that you should embrace it, for we too have bugs in our beard. We can both be Bugglebeards.
Bugglebeard.
You have a
bros.
beard? I mean, I guess your
Of a-
tentacles do look kind of like a beard.
Of a sort.
So you're like Davy Jones in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yes,
Squidbeard.
exactly that. And he leans over, they lean over to Leo. What is she talking about?
Did we lose 2 people?
Oh, did we?
Yep, we got
Okay.
robot, Leo.
Beep boop beep.
So we can stay up here because it is getting a little late for our East Coast folks. We can have a little like tea party here. I haven't heard anything from Wendel in a million years.
Yeah, I mean, like Wendel's not really like he's like part of Lockstitch, but I feel like this is a very like kind of like a like the captains are talking type thing. He's just kind of like
Kui is very much not a captain. Kui is a problem. They just do a really good job managing her.
So yeah, Buggleby will be, Biggleby. Sorry, not Buggleby. But if he's gonna take it back, if he's making his own, is very interested in having tea with all of you with the supplies that Leo gave him, and he would like to have a little like get together. Ammon, and like, let me just recap for this, because Leo doesn't think he's gonna actually be able to make it back into this game. So
Oh
I
no,
feel like
Leo.
it's already 8. I feel like we can call it here. We learned a lot of the stuff that we needed to. Couple things didn't happen, but we always have time. Exterior is outside. Like, he would love to be part of this conversation, but I just have him talking through the window.
We could go outside to include him in the conversation.
Yeah. Goodbye, house.
I did it. There he is.
Yay! Hello, large friend.
He might be the largest friend that we've made.
That's so
You
cool.
You can see him on the map, right? Somebody pointed him out.
Yeah, he's like right there.
There he is.
Oh shit! Look at him. He's so cute.
He is exterior. He's the size of a
He's
mountain.
definitely bigger than the yuckfish, right?
Oh, he's like, yes, the Hyukfish is like so big on the map, not because of the size of the Hyukfish, but for the threat. Like, that just shows where the Hyukfish's territory is. You don't go into that territory. Not if you like your limbs. The Hyukfish enjoy. The Hyukfish in this game are how I consider sharks in real life, where they eat your limbs for spite. Because I don't know
Oh.
anybody that's ever died in a shark attack, but I sure heard of a lot of people losing limbs in shark attacks. Spoiler alert, Alan's scared of sharks.
You know, that's fair.
Don't like them. Too scary.
Really funny that one of my initial character concepts was a shark man.
Batman!
Shark Man is fine. A shark man's not going to attack me when I'm in the ocean. Fantasy
might.
sharks are fine because I know they're fake. The problem is, it's real, honest to goodness sharks scare me.
I get that.
Went to an aquarium, felt really freaked out by it. Saw a shark swim by, and I was like, I know that's behind glass, but that thing wants to eat my arm. A lot of therapy today, guys. Thanks. So, but yeah, that is the exposition dump that this game was gonna be. Yeah, Tears of Fate of bugs, and yeah, the kind of like the bugs on the moon. They are not the same, but they are close enough that is what is happening. We keep them in Sanguine by blasting a concert once a year that's so powerful that pulls them all into one spot, so it takes forever for them to disperse fully. And by the time they would start to disperse into the atmosphere, which is what we call the atmosphere because we're dumb, like, we play another concert and it'll pull them back in. Like, that is what Pollux and Castor and Kay set up. So, if you let them go without playing that concert for a year, this year's already locked in. But if we didn't play it next year, they would start to spread out. And then over the next couple decades, they would eventually make it all over the Echo again. But that would make them harder to find.
Ammon's gonna have to do a lot of thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because, yeah, what Leo was saying, like, they get to go home? They would float into the atmosphere and maybe eventually make their way back into the between. Unknown. We know that they existed quite a bit back then. They vibe with the moon very well. They vibe incredibly well with Wendel's bell, by the way, because we saw it because Wendel can put a vibe into them and it causes a massive reaction. Squeedles are raw magic, and the tincture requires the bugs to be prepared and then mixed with raw magic to make it. They've been trying to do it with an alcohol, but Gemini did not use an actual alcohol when he made the tincture. He used his magic flask that is always full of alcohol. But by giving Thoth the Squeedle, he found that part out himself.
Oh, clever boy.
I wasn't expecting you to force feed everybody Squeedles today.
Listen.
But yeah, what experience? Alright, so I don't know if so Ammon, you already put a point in secure today. But oh, I refreshed. I was like, did nobody roll today? It's like, no, I refreshed, and that's why. Quee rolled 1,020,000 today.
Yay!
It does
Nobody
look like Quee is our only one that has rolled 20s.
Yeah.
Yay! I did it.
My 19 was turned into a 20 by the chat.
Yeah, it takes a raw 20 to get experience for it, though.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. That's why I have a note.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, like, you could definitely be mapping out the mountains for sure. This could be like an easy day trip if you guys just know how to do it. But Ammon, one more in Dreamer? Is that what we're thinking?
Man, so that would be Occultist and Dreamer at 3.
That is true.
Sure, yeah, I'll do it. I kind of want to. I'm hoping to get Insecurity leveled up by the next game.
You were only insecure a little bit, but you and Leo's like happiness thing, that's what summoned him, by the way. That's how you got exterior near you.
Ooh,
He
actually,
loves to vibe.
Could I put the point in the happiness?
I don't think you put points into happiness. I think good stuff is just gonna happen.
Oh, good stuff is gonna happen. Okay, so then definitely putting the point into Dreamer Performer. I'll deal with you eventually, I promise.
It's working. It's getting there. Hyphaeus, you used Ecologist and you use Monstrous when you let the monster parts of you like pop out of you. Not your monsters, but you guys can do the effects too?
Yeah, I'm learning this.
Oh my god, please, everybody use effects all the time. Production value. Don't make me be the only one that. Yeah!
I don't know how to do things.
There's a little like magic wand on the side there.
Oh.
It says effects.
Oh, I can put.
Oh man.
I don't know what these
Rockets.
are, but I'm
Well,
enjoying pressing the buttons.
Rockets! Yeah! Yeah! Alright, check it out, guys. Too much noise on the screen.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh. Whee!
Oh no, Hyphaeus just threw up on everybody.
Whee!
Bleh.
It's me throwing Squeedles at you.
Oh no!
You get a Squeedle, and you get a Squeedle, and you get a Squeedle.
And you get bukkakied, and you get bukkakied, and you get bukkakied. Alright, sorry, that was terrible. Alright, back to it. Hyphaeus, what are we thinking? We'll make sure that we make a note that you are best friends with Biggleby.
Yes, please. Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Let's see.
You're Buggleboro.
Buggle Bros.
I can't wait for that.
This is the one. Trying to open the. There we go. All right. See here. I think we'll put it into ecologist since that's the one I used most.
And we also learned that Hyphaeus is not just an ecologist, but an ecology.
That's right. That's gonna come in handy later. I don't know how.
I think like splitting a little bit of yourself off to have it run into a room or something.
Right, just using some of the Hyphaeus bugs.
Like they're all just Hyphaeus. The royal we. All right, Leo. I know that you didn't roll any of these because I don't
I
think
didn't
you
roll.
rolled it much
I-
at all. Oh, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
didn't roll. I didn't roll a damn thing except for one.
I
I've rolled one time the entire session.
right. I feel like this is leader though.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's like
Like-
you did it. You did as much as you could to keep Kay from like
We-
drowning a man in squeedles.
You know.
Not Kay. Quee again. This time it's 100% because I'm looking at Kay, Caustic, and then Quee, Elliot.
Remember, just think, wee!
I do think we. This has got to be magical though, right?
Absolutely.
It is dangerous to be given this power, but I look forward to seeing what everybody's gonna do with it later. Anyhow,
Yeah, it's just like good. Everybody entertain yourselves when I'm like busy doing other things.
as you do.
We're all like coloring in there's this little kids what's it called, the telephone
Yeah,
menu at the
We
restaurant.
showed up at the restaurant and finally just like take it. All right, Wendell. Is this Explorer or Blessed, do you think? If you take Blessed, Blessed will become something else. In the next downtime, we will talk to you about what it is. Sorry, hashtag Blessed.
Yes, hashtag blessed. I think because he used both. Explorer he didn't do very well. But blessed he did. So I'm gonna say blessed.
Absolutely. And the thing we
More of a
definitely
blessing.
learned is Wendell's bell on multiple kinds of liquid like resonates very well.
Mhm.
We know that now. With that, I hit everybody, right? The 5 people games, I always miss somebody. What is that one? Is that slime? I don't like.
Splatter?
Splatter.
Oh my god, there's more. I only
Yeah,
ever
I
saw the
scrolled
top
down
ones.
and I was like, there's so
yeah!
many more.
Production value's going up, everybody. I do not like splatter. We need to
Oh
stop that one.
my god, there's a bomb. What is it? Oh, well, that's interesting.
God damn it, we're all the worst.
You gave me something shiny. What did you expect?
Who's been giving me this halo over my head?
That is. Nobody is using that for its intended purpose. Nobody is. This one is being used wrong.
Oh no, concern.
This is not, yeah.
All right,
What's
everybody. Before
Nova?
we all just
Ooh.
become degenerates even further, so
Is that possible?
that could be, I suppose. We are taking tomorrow off, but then on Tuesday we are playing Tarkus's birthday game.
Ooh, birthday game.
Wait, can we blow bubbles?
Yes,
Alright,
Bubbles.
Yeah, but bubbles is there.
there is a bubble option.
Look. They're not big
Ah,
enough, but they sure
They're
are
not. They're
cute.
tiny. Why are they tiny bubbles?
Like a bubbling cauldron.
Tiny bubble.
Somebody's trying to kill exterior.
No, exterior!
Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys for like calling my characters by the dumb names that I give them.
I love the names.
Look, we respect names in the Echo. Okay.
She isn't all over Hyphaeus. Let's like done with that. Everybody, thank you guys so much for playing this game. I was really looking forward to like the entomologist is fun for me. I was really hoping so. I was like, oh no, it's a study of words. No, bugs. It's bugs all the way down.
Bug.
But thank you all so much. And this kind of answers why everything really likes K, not Qui, like specifically for that one. Specifically, what their interest in K is and what their interest in something about secrets is. It's they like the moon.
Moon.
But oh man, is that blood or fire? Because if that's fire, that's
Blood.
really. Oh no! Oh god! Oh no! Like one of those lizards shooting it out of their eye. Like hold on. All right, everybody. I'm sorry. We're gonna keep fucking with this. Everybody, have a good night. Say goodbye forever, everybody.
Bye forever.
Bye forever.
Have a squeedle for me.
Bye. Through tangled paths and mysteries, working side by side, we weavers chart when none to be, sailing day and night. Luminaries chase the truth through boundless wisdom keen. Through tests and trials, they'll guide the crew to sights yet to be seen. Raise the banner, let it fly. United we stand tall. A spirit bold and a courage bright to answer echo's call. Adventure waits for nobody, so rally up the crew. Sailing towards our destiny, we know just what to do. Protecting all through strife and storm, seem guardians defend. Their mission pure, their promise sworn, steadfast till the end. Mysticians seek what lies untold, with spells of newfound lore. Lighting paths and opening gates to magic's very core. Raise the banner, let it fly. United we stand tall. A spirit bold and a courage bright to answer echo's call. Adventure waits for nobody, so rally up the crew. Sailing towards our destiny, we know just what to do. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know.